back to my channel. It is time for that long-awaited update as to what my trainings look like for the little while whilst I've been training for the marathon. So I'm going to go through my Strava activities with you and just see what it's been looking like since I did the last update, because things have kind of shifted around a little bit since then. And yeah, as you might know, I also got injured, so that's why I hadn't been updating this one. But fingers crossed, my legs are fixed now, and hopefully I can just gradually build up and get this marathon done this year. Alright, so with any luck, what I'm seeing on this screen will come up for you whilst I scroll through, but I've gone all the way back to the 18th of January just to go through the training, because this is the week where I decided that actually my shins were getting a little bit too bad, and this was kind of like the last full-on training week. So I started on the Monday with a nice little 5k run, so that was good. In my notes it says my hamstrings were sore, but that's about it. We did a 3-kilometer run the day after, so on the Tuesday with my partner. And what does that say? Oh, I also did another run on the Tuesday, so that would have been 8 kilometers in total on Tuesday, split between 2 runs. Then Wednesday would have been it is a cycling day, so I did 36 kilometers, and I also did a good stretch out of my legs afterwards. It says I did 20 minutes of stretching afterwards, because I think my legs were still super sore, and I was like, you know what, I should really need to put in some time into the stretching, getting them kind of relaxed and a bit better. Then Thursday, it looks like I did a good session of a pyramid session, well, semi-pyramid session. So I did 3 minutes, then 2 minutes, then 1 minute. I repeated that twice, and so that was good. Friday was a long run by the looks of it, so I did 18 kilometers, and I've written that it was really cold. Following on from that, this Saturday, it was definitely where I decided, you know what, this is it. So I did a full out 5k on the treadmill. I managed to do it in just over 25 minutes, so not what my personal best is, but still pretty close. And afterwards my shins was like really terrible. Like I literally couldn't walk for like that afternoon after I did that. So I was like, right, now is the time to step back, try and sort this out, work out what's going wrong. So on the Sunday, I just did a gentle walk instead of doing anything too bad. Then Monday, so this would be the 25th, I went and did a cycling session, because I was like, you know what, if I'm not going to run, I'm going to try and keep active, keep doing stuff. So I did a 35 kilometer-ish cycle ride at a little bit of a higher pace than I usually do. And so yeah, that was good. I then did do a 4-kilometer run with my partner at a really steady pace, just to test it out, see if 2 days rest was enough. Obviously, it almost definitely isn't. And I found out that the hard way in the afternoon, where I went out for a run just to go and grab something from one of the Amazon lockers that we had ordered. And I managed 2.5 kilometers, and that was literally it. Like, I was like, I can't do anymore, I have to walk home now. So that's what I did. The day after, I did a little bit of a progression run on the treadmill, and this was straight after cycling, I believe. So I wasn't really in the best mood to do it, but I still did 6 kilometers. Not really that great, if I'm honest, because afterwards it looks like I took quite a long break. So I then rested on the Thursday, and then did another cycle ride on the Friday, as well as a little tiny walk, just to again make sure that I was keeping active whilst I was still resting and recovering. And then we did a long walk on Sunday, so we did 6.5 kilometers in about an hour and a bit of walking, just to keep us doing stuff. And then let's see, where did I go after that? Another week of semi-resting. So I did a 5k in the morning. Yeah, just again, this is February now, so I was definitely like trying to rest as much as I could, because I knew if I didn't rest, it was just going to get worse. And really, idealistically, I wanted to start training again. So I really took it seriously this time. We did really slow 5 kilometers just to get it in. And then a couple more cycle rides during the week. So on a Wednesday and a Friday I did a really low impact cycle ride and some walks. And then what else? Oh, the week after, some more cycling, some more walking, and a morning run on the Tuesday, which was 5 kilometers. So I managed to not have any shin pain during that one, and I've written down that I didn't have any shin pain afterwards either, which is kind of when I was feeling it a little bit more. So a few hours later is when my shins were definitely like, I would feel that they had done something, and I was like, oh, okay, this is why. But yeah, looks like that is potentially the first day where they were like, okay, this is good, you can maybe do this again. So I gave them another day of rest. So I did another Wednesday cycle. And then Thursday I did treadmill run again. So I did 5 kilometers of this treadmill run, and then the rest of the run, so I think it was like another 2 kilometers, I just walked the rest of the way, which like isn't ideal when you're on a treadmill, and like obviously it's tracking that you're running and you can't really stop that. But I thought it's better than nothing. I wanted to try and complete the Tour de Zwift, which now in hindsight I haven't, but it's alright. So I did that, I did some stretching afterwards as well, and then again on this Saturday I tried out a pair of shoes. So I finally got in my new shoes. I've got some New Balance 1080s and the Ultra Taurans, which are 2 very different shoes, but they are now, yeah, they're good, they're fine, they work well, and my shins aren't screaming out. So this Saturday was the first test in my New Balances, and I completed a whole 5k without any complaining, which was great. Then afterwards, on the Sunday we did a 9 kilometer, partly running, partly walking, just to get some distance in, and we did 9 kilometers in about an hour. So that isn't bad, is it? So yeah, that was good. Again, no shin issues. So it was about, if I count it back, I took 1 solid week off of running, really, and then a week and another half a week either side of that of just really gentle running to try and fix my shins and give them enough time to recover. So then moving on, we've got the 15th of February, which is about 2 weeks ago now. I did my first run in my Ultra Taurans, so I did 6 kilometers, and it was a bit weird using them on the treadmill because they're 0 drop. It took me a good few kilometers to actually get used to that on the treadmill. When I started, I was kind of going like plot, 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 whereas like I really kind of missed that heel on my left foot. But after that, it's been absolutely fine. It was just a bit of adapting, really. I'm using that shoe for the first time. And then the day after, I took my 1080s out for the first run outside. So we did 6.6 kilometers, so that would have been 7 kilometers when we add in the warm up and the cool down. And no complaints here, absolutely fine. I think it was ever so slightly a little bit different just because they're a little bit more higher off the ground, so again, adapting, but yeah, come out the other side. This was also half-term week, so the rest of this week I pretty much didn't do a whole lot of training. And the reason why is because I was working, I was teaching dance every single day of the half-term, about at least a 2-hour session, teaching the kids dance, and because it's on Zoom at the moment and I'm teaching them online, I am doing the full class flat out. Like, I say to them like, oh, you can mark it, but because they're all watching my screen, I have to do it full out all the time. So my muscles are just so sore from all of the kicks and all of the turns and all of like the weird movements that I was doing to like try and help them get the routine and also like let them copy me. So my body like just hated last week, but it's all good. They managed to put on a show, which is super excellent. We're in these weird times. So yeah, the rest of the week didn't do anything. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I pretty much just sat on my bottom, edited all the videos that I had to edit, And then we came to Sunday. So we were going to do a run on Sunday, a nice long run. It was going to be about 10k. But my partner's legs were still a little bit iffy, and I felt like I needed another day of rest. So we packed that in and we just did a walk instead. So we did about an hour's walk, just getting ourselves outside because we haven't been outside for very often recently. And then that brings you up to this week. And instead of telling you what's going on this week, you will definitely get a video on Sunday about what I've done this week. So be subscribed and be following along so you can see what training I've managed to come back to after such a long break, really, from trying to sort out my shin splints. And yeah, if you've got any videos that you reckon would help you in your training, don't forget to pop them down below. I know my treadmill videos are normally the most popular. If there's anything else, put that down and let me know. I know I've not been great on YouTube or on Instagram recently. Main reason is I keep forgetting my camera, for number one. My hard drive died, number two, so all my footage that's on my hard drive is now corrupted, and I'm currently still trying to sort out that issue. But yeah, I am going to stop making excuses and just get on with the day now. So yeah, good luck in your running, and let me know what you're training for, because it's a weird time, isn't it, now that we get to finally maybe go back outside in the summer. So yeah, be interesting to hear your running plans.